So Mark McCarthy taking out Jeff Hubbard in quarterfinal number 2. Now the keys to the world title are in the hands of Dave Winchester. We're going to get somebody to hunt down Craig Haddon in the judges area to bring us the scenario. But now, out on the water, quarterfinal number 3, it is the other world title contender, the Australian in the red jersey, Dave Winchester, facing off with another fierce competitor, Sasha Specker from South Africa. This is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen.
It has really just opened up from that heat result. I cannot.
Oh, my.
The chances of in the last 10 seconds for an absolute perfect wave to come through and for Mark to ride it perfectly is beyond belief.
That happened in the last, I don't even know, 2 seconds?
Yeah. Man, the pressure that Winnie must have now, I mean, he's one cool, collected guy, but surely he's feeling it.
Look at these guys.
Nico and Hardy still just freaking out about that performance. Oh, geez. My mind is blown. You can see Kevin in the background, a big local charger as well. I'm sure Mark's performance then would have blown his mind as well.
Whew. Oh, my. We're going to catch our breath. I'm going to put something on our Facebook page right now. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting day, the final day of the 2012 IBA Grand Slam Series. This is it, people. Sean Tuttle, your trophy did make it. We had a little a scare right there that this trophy right here from our boy on the East Coast, Sean Tuttle, created, put some serious time into it. This is the world title trophy right here. You can see the wave right up top. You can see that this is what Dave Winchester has the keys to. The only thing he has to do,
basically, he's got to get through the next two. If he gets in the final, he's world champion. Here goes Dave on his first wave, straight into a really nice tube.
Oh, and he
sneaks out the doggy door.
So this is quarterfinal number 3 out in the water. Dave Winchester versus Sasha Specker. Dave Winchester in the red jersey, Sasha Specker in the green jersey. So you got it right there. Dave Winchester has to make it out of this heat. He has to make it out of the semifinal, and he will be crowned the world champion. Here's his campaign for that road.
Not a bad start either. Tucks into a quick barrel, but a good one, and he slipped out the cat flap, as Winnie would call it, not the doggy door. But that's a good score to start off with. That'll boost his confidence because it's his first wave of the day.
Oh, my. So my internet connection is just got lost right here in the commentator's booth. They are going to get that up and rocking. I want to make sure that we give the shout-outs to our Facebook, all of our viewers. The Facebook page is what our portal is. Here we go.
Winnie on his second little inside one. As he was paddling out, he must have got a quick tube. So that's two scores straight away to put the pressure on Mark. He's got put the pressure on Sasha, sorry.
That wave right there was what happened during the advertisement. So yes, Dave Winchester has 2 waves under his score. We're getting our internet situated right here for the commentator's booth. It's actually down right now. So you know what? Keep feeding on the Facebook page. That'll be there. This is Sasha
replay as well. Big bowl, goes for the air reverse. Oh my goodness. Lands in front but can't hold.
So Sasha not holding back either. That was another wave that went down in the advert. So the advertisement, unfortunately, broke the live feed, but we do have those replays that our webcast crew is throwing out. So those 2 waves did go down, and Sasha knows what he has to do here.
That's what happens at Fronton, though. It doesn't have to be the biggest wave. If it's a nice insider with good shape, you can get a high-scoring wave, and that can happen in between sets. A scoring wave can happen. So now because that was incomplete, Sasha only received a 2.45 for that, and he's chasing Winnie, who's on 2.4s, a 4.5, 4.45, and a 4.95. So the
Oh
pressure's
my.
on early. They're both going for it.
That is in. I mean, it's down to the wire, people. PLC, you can see him right there. He is your 2011 IBA World Champion, and he's pretty much out of the run for the World Championship here. But he will face off with Ben Player in quarterfinal number 4. That's coming up next. The backflip master.
Yep.
Everything is shaping up. Can we see a double backflip from PLC? The first one ever in competition, and first one. This is the perfect arena for him to do that.
It's the biggest bowl in the world, so if you're going to do it, it's going to be here. And I don't know. I'd say he'd go for it only if he's in a really comfortable position, or if he needs a 10.
You know what? I asked PLC. We see everybody, throughout the whole duration of the contest window, and I asked him straight, dead in the eyes. I'm like, so would you go for a double backflip? And he says, if it's there, yes.
Yeah.
And Fronton will deliver. So you guys don't go anywhere. We're just getting started here. We've been getting started from the first heat of the day.
Yep.
So this is it. The NMD versus Fronton Pro, brought to you by You Riding, Alpha Campaign, 662 Mob, and LikeBodyboard.com. We have a lot of giveaways for our viewers. Go to each one of those Facebook pages for You Riding, Alpha Campaign, 662 Mob, and Like Bodyboard. Go ahead and like those pages. Go to our IBAWorldTour.com Facebook page, click on the win button. It's a black and white logo up top near the big photo. So that's how you're going to enter to win and win some prizes, as well as You Riding, the wave of the day. They've been putting up waves of the day. Get on there, compete, you win. You will walk away with some real real life goods on You Riding as well. So Manny V here, Jason Finlay. I'm running out of breath here.
Yeah, I'm still all shaken up from the end of that last heat. I can't believe the ending of that. It's really opened it up for Winnie here, and pressure's on him. Hopefully he can keep cool, calm, and collected. 2 more heats to go, Winnie, then you're in the final and you're world champion. First time world champion ever.
Oh my. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. This is Manny V and Jason Finlay tuning in, giving you the live feed at the NMD versus Fronton Pro. And if you have been watching from the get-go, you are watching history in the making.
This is history. I mean, the barrels and airs that are attempted right now in the last few hours are out of control, and guys are pushing each other so hard. It's incredible no one's hurt. I'm glad we've got a few lifeguards out there on the ski to look after the boys, so they can just go for it. I mean, Mark got that final score and his head was bleeding.
Oh, that's right. On one of the big bombs of the heat of the whole contest, he airdropped to the bottom, got pounded, and then was able to get back out there. And we're going to see that in the highlight reels. For that whole heat could be a highlight reel in itself.
Yep.
Oh, but now out in the water, facing his either one step closer to a world title or the end of his world title campaign, the rider in red, the Australian Dave Winchester. We haven't seen an Australian take home a world title since 2007, where Ben Player took home that first place trophy. Can Dave Winchester do it? The door is wide open. Jeff Hubbard getting knocked out by South African Mark McCarthy in that last heat. Who are you going for the world title?
Winnie.
Was that a dumb question? Sorry.
All the way. But I do really feel for Jeff. There he is. You can tell he's bummed. He surfed his ass off then. He was absolutely ripping. Winnie taking off. It's a tall one. He's tucking into a barrel, but it looks like a pinchy one. He's not going to squeeze out of that.
We're looking at some slow scores right now as we come down to the 10-minute mark out of this 30-minute heat. I mean, 10 minutes have passed, and we're looking at some low scores from compared to that last heat. And no matter how small or how big the waves are, we always tend to have that pattern of waves consistently coming in one heat, maybe another heat, and then all of a sudden Mother Nature will take a step back, take a breather, and not send any really quality waves in a heat. But what we've seen is they will come, and they're going to come towards the end of the heat. So it could happen.
This could be a quality one here. Sasha Specker, a small one, flipping beautiful.
Oh, nice ARS, Sasha Specker.
Too easy for Sash. He knew it was a quick one, but he can get a good first score for that, a good quality first score, and he's going to possibly beat Winnie out into the lineup and have priority still. So he's got a good score there. Yeah, back to Jeff. You really got to feel for him. Oh, one last replay of Sasha's. Just waits for that bowl. Beautiful ARS. Textbook, really.
Sasha Specker has been on a very comfortable, just steamroller through the entire event. Here's a different angle of Sasha's ARS one more time. As you can see, his timing is perfect. Projection is there, lands on the foamy, and rides off. That will be, you know, in the 4, maybe 5-point range just because it was a nice, clean ARS out the back on a medium-sized wave.
Yep. There you can see Winnie with his lovely ponytail popping out the back.
Yes.
Don't know what's going through his head, but I'm sure he wants something big, and he wants to be consistent to get a few scores because he's still got 2 heats to go before he's champion. You don't want to be peaking right now and just throwing yourself into anything when you know you've got to pace it and get the scores you need.
Oh, man, we're almost back to normal heart rate level after that last heat. That was an incredible heat. You're going to definitely see quarterfinal heat number 2 in the highlight reels, Jeff Hubbard and Mark McCarthy. But now it is up to this heat. Right now, we slowed down just a little bit, and scores are still dropping. Do we have an update?
Yes, Mark, for that last ARS has got a 5. So he's already beaten Winnie's 2 higher scores, and it was only on an inside wave, but with a beautiful ARS. So it's good he got hungry, and he still got out the back before Winnie's even in priority. So that was smart surfing by Sasha.
All right, we're back in the Matrix over here in the commentators booth. We do have our internet feed coming straight to our commentators booth. So our IBA Facebook page, that is your portal, your gateway to get in here with Jason Finlay and myself, Manny V, giving you the live feed from the NMD versus Fronton Pro. And it's been amazing from the get-go. Jason Finlay and Ryan Hardy were the first ones to go out there and test the waters in some very scary low tide 6 to 8 foot Fronton. But you're healthy, you're still in one piece. But unfortunately, you got knocked out in your last heat.
Yeah, knocked in my last heat with Ben Player. He just really put a show on for me, and he's surfing incredible. So anyone can take this comp out, and Ben showed he could easily do it in my heat. Mark showed he could easily do it in that heat with the best wave of the day. Another 10, didn't he? Did he got another 10? It's the second 10 of... No, he got a 9.83. Close
that was
enough.
Jared Houston.
Yep, that's right.
Look at this. Right here is what most of the riders are going for. This is your 2012 Fronton Pro Championship Trophy. The winner of the event will walk away with this thing. This thing is absolutely beautiful. So that is what is up for grabs for everybody else, including Dave Winchester. If he wins the event, he'll not only get that, but also that beautiful trophy from MetalOcean.com. Sean Tuttle, beautiful aluminum work, metal work. So look at this. Out the back, we may have some waves coming in. Yeah,
we have some lines coming through. They're looking a little north, which means they won't be as long on the rights, but they can still provide a really high-scoring wave. It really doesn't matter which direction the swell is from at Fronton. You're always going to find some sort of bowl and barrel. But, yep, Sasha taking off behind.
Oh,
another quick one.
You called it right there. Not much going to happen on the right. But wait a second. He jumps on this other little section. Oh, I thought it was Mace form up for something, but nothing there for Sasha Specker. Now he has 3 waves on his scorecard. So does Dave Winchester. Again, these are 30-minute heats. Top 2 waves are scored, and they have a 15-wave maximum. Nobody's ever going to come close to that because there's, it's all about getting that right wave.
So you can see Sasha was probably holding off for another little ARS section. Winnie's
on a bomb. Winnie pulls into this little big cover up right there. Sorry. But yeah, it comes out right there with a quick barrel, but it was a big wave.
Yeah, really nice tube. And he took off really well in that. He got into it so he didn't have to drop late at all. That's going to be a reasonable score. And at this point, he's still beating Sasha. So that's going to boost himself a little bit, but you never know what can happen. So Winnie strokes in early, scoops up.
Oh, look at that cave.
Sits in it too comfortable. All right, he's racing out there, but Winnie can do better than that. That was a beautiful wave, but there's more to offer, I'm sure.
Oh, my. So another angle of Dave Winchester's wave. You can see him taking off perfectly, sets his rail right when he gets down to the bottom, and he slides in, comes out perfectly. And he almost, when the west swell comes in, it comes across the reef. And if you're not careful, this whitewash will grab your feet inside of the barrel and just pull you back. And we saw Elliot Morales, unfortunately, succumb to that exact scenario in his heat. But Sasha Specker took advantage and advanced on. And here he is facing off Dave Winchester. So the scenario, once again, for the world title race, Jeff Hubbard, The only thing he can do now is
Pray.
sit back and watch.
Yeah, he's got to pray. Jeff Hubbard, I'm sure, is in a quiet spot by himself, just like looking to the gods, hoping they'll provide him the goods. It's all up to Winnie now, and Winnie's sitting comfortable now, but he hasn't secured anything. He needs to get through this heat, and if he gets through the semi-final, which is his next one, he is world champion.
Oh, that last second wave from Mark McCarthy pretty much opened the door for Dave Winchester to walk away with the 2012 World Championship trophy. And because he knocked out Jeff Hubbard in that last heat, Dave Winchester, all he has to do is make it to the final.
I don't know how I would handle that pressure.
Oh my!
That is huge, that pressure. And
Wow.
you can see Winnie is being casual, and he is relaxed, and that's his whole persona, and that's how he's so good, because he does stay cool, calm, and collected, and he doesn't rush anything. But when he needs to strike, he will. So I'm sure we'll see that either this heat or the next one if he gets through.
I just got my lunch handed to me. It's a nice long ham sandwich, but you know what? I'm going to let that thing rot away. I'm going to hold off until the end of this event before I bite into that thing, whether I get E. coli or not. It doesn't matter. You know what? Maybe this is a good time to take a break and regain our thoughts. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to the NMD versus Fronton Pro. Manny V here, holding it down in the hot seat. Jason Finlay. And Jason Finlay, last year's Fronton Pro champion. Look at this. Sasha Specker taking a look at this one. Air drops to the bottom. Holds his rail. He opens his mouth. One last gasp of air. Nice big barrel. Oh, nice carve on the inside. So will another South African make a decision for the world title? If he knocks Winnie out of this, Jeff Hubbard will be the world champion.
Sasha could easily do this too. He's got the skill. He's got the hunger. He's a machine. And that was a really nice tube. I mean, if this was a free surfing trip and you're getting barrels like Sasha is here, you're getting shots that are going to fill the magazine.
Exactly.
And this is in a competition.
That's the beauty of it. I mean, the last 2 years on the IBA World Tour has pretty much defined bodyboarding as far as bringing the best bodyboarders and the best waves, bodyboarding waves in the world. Sasha Specker could be the deal breaker right now and knock out Dave Winchester and give the world title to Jeff Hubbard. So that is what is in the way right here. Sasha Specker, the South African, can he define the world title this year?
And Sasha has gone through the trials to get into this event. So he's surfed about at least 10 heats to get to where he is. So you know a guy deserves it when he works that hard, that he can get all the way through the trials, all the way up to round 6. Are we in now?
We're in the quarters.
We're in quarters. Jeez. All the way to the quarters from the trials. That's incredible.
That's huge. And Sasha Specker's pretty much been doing that from the beginning of the 2012 Grand Slam Series. And guess what? Because of his hard work, he earned a spot in the 2013 Grand Slam Series. So you're going to see Sasha Specker in the hunt for a world title next year.
You can see him waving his arm now. He's just looking to hear the scores from the judges to see where he's positioned. And that can dictate how hard he'll go on his next wave. He might risk it all, or he might play it safe just to get enough. And it looks like he scored a 4.33 for that last barrel. He wasn't overly deep, so it was still a nice tube, but the quality out here is so high that you need to be backdooring those tubes and boosting off the end.
We saw 2 10-point rides already. Ben Player's big forward air in an earlier heat, and also Jared Houston's 10-point ride where he was in the barrel for, I have no idea, more than 5 seconds for sure, as the Mother Nature unloaded on the shallow reefs here at Fronton. Definitely a bodyboarding wave today. I'm sure there's a handful of surfers out there that can make the drop, but it's all about the bigger, deeper barrels. And let me tell you something, some serious bodyboarding going down today here for the NMD versus Fronton Pro.
That's right. I mean, like the surfers have the Chopes comp, or the pipe, I guess, but I'd say Chopes is the heaviest wave on their tour, and they really push it in that stuff. and this is probably our heaviest wave on tour.
For sure.
And everyone is pushing it as hard as you can. So it's making a great name for bodyboarding, and we're really rising up in the ranks of the surfing community.
It's all about wave riding. And I mean, if you're a wave rider and you know what it's all about, it doesn't matter what machine you're on when you're riding waves. It's all a matter of how you ride the wave. And right here in this event, you're seeing the best of the best throwing it down in one of the best bodyboarding waves in the world. It is Dave Winchester right now who can hold that 2012 IBA World Tour World Championship trophy up high. If he can sneak past Sasha Specker and Jared Houston, or actually, no, the winner of PLC and Bent Players. So he has his work cut out for him. So Dave Winchester, it's not over yet, buddy. You still have a shot at it.
And this heat has been relatively slow compared to the event. It's a low-scoring heat. The highest combined total is only a 10.58. I mean, there's still eight minutes left, and as Mark showed us in the last heat, you only need the last 10 seconds.
Exactly.
But hopefully we get a little pulse for the end of this. I could see a big lump coming through now. It might be too west.
Sasha Specker currently in that second place position in the green jersey, only looking for a 5.59 wave to get back into that first place spot. Again, a very low scoring heat right here, and it would be anticlimactic if there isn't any higher scoring waves, but Sasha Specker can make the difference right now on who can and will be the world champion here in 2012. Last year, Jeff Hubbard, same scenario.
Yep.
He got knocked out in the early rounds, by the infamous and one and only Jason Finlay. And this time around, it was Mark McCarthy who knocked out Jeff Hubbard. So Jeff Hubbard last year got knocked out in the early rounds and sat back and saw his hopes dwindle away as PLC made that last second charge. Now, will he have to sit back and see Dave Winchester do the same thing? There's only one person that can determine that at this moment, and that is Sasha Specker. Can he knock him out of this heat?
It really couldn't happen to a nicer guy, Jeff Hubbard. I mean, this guy's been at the top of the sport for 15 years, and he's incredibly humble, and he can boost higher than anyone in the world. It was really heartbreaking, bittersweet, my victory last year, because I did kind of shatter his world title dreams for that year, and I definitely had some guilt. But
at the same time, you're competing.
It's the name of the game, and he hadn't secured it before this event, so it was up for grabs, and that's exactly what's happening in this event too.
Oh no, I don't know if we can sneak a camera to his location. Just look at him as this heat winds down to the last few minutes, because Sasha Specker could put a wrench in the world title race for Dave Winchester if he beats him in this heat.
Yep.
So if we can get a camera on Jeff Hubbard, that would be a huge history in the making.
If I remember from last year, Jeff will probably be hiding somewhere by himself, just keeping calm and not letting his nerves get the better of him. I mean,
and you know what? You're right. I did just get word from our webcast and camera people. Jeff is nowhere to be found on site. So if we did see him, we would have a camera on him. But Jeff Hubbard doesn't want to be seen emotionally to what is going to happen in this heat.
We just got a quick flicker of Mark McCarthy, last heat's winner. I'm sure they're going to talk to him a sec, and he was absolutely shredding. But here comes a wave for Dave Winchester.
Dave Winchester
pushes in nicely, tucks into a beautiful tube.
My.
Oh, the shock he blasted him.
Oh, no.
Winnie. He was sitting comfortable, but the strength of Fronton can easily take you down. You can't be complacent.
Oh, broken leash. A broken leash from Dave Winchester. Shit. Look at Sasha Specker pulling into this. He is deep. He will come out of that. And not really, really deep. Oh!
And an invert on the end. Dave Winchester lost his board.
Did he grab it? Oh, no. He lost his board. That wave Sasha was on takes it all the way to the inside. So Dave Winchester will take full advantage right now of that board caddy, which is sitting in the channel. Sasha Specker, he knows what is at stake. He's paddling right now. He's digging deep. Can he get priority back? Priority is in the hands of who gets out there first, Dave Winchester or Sasha Specker.
And that's Jake Stone, who was Winnie's board caddy, so lucky you had him on the side.
Yes.
That's the exact reason he's there. Basically, Winnie lost out nothing there. He got a new board straight away, and now he will still have first priority.
Oh, my. So the scores are coming down for both Sasha Specker and Dave Winchester. Dave Winchester's wave, as you can see, take us through it.
Here's a repeat. Tucks in the tube. He's looking comfortable, but look at that shock he just blast up.
Oh, my.
It's really hard to push over those shockies, and it's really unfortunate he didn't then. Sasha Specker with that nice tube, and
Look
he
at
gets
this.
an invert at the end of it.
Oh, he was deep. Oh, my. He's not done yet. He comes out with a big maneuver right here. A nice, clean invert, but lands perfect on the top of the foam ball right there.
And that is the reason why he just scored a 6.45, and he's now in the lead.
Oh, my. 4 minutes to go. Oh, Jeff Hubbard. Let's find Jeff Hubbard. Let's get a camera on him. We need to get his reaction. If Sasha Specker does what he is doing right now in these last 4 minutes, is the hunt for the world title
5.83.
just going away, going into the dust for Dave Winchester as Sasha Specker competing for a shot at a win at the Fronton Pro is going down to the last 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, I seriously need to get a heart rate monitor on me right now.
There's
So,
Jeff Hubbard
oh
watching,
my.
incredibly nervous,
Oh
rubbing his head.
my.
What can he do? He can sit there and wait, and Winnie's got about 3 minutes to score over a 5.83.
Oh,
which
doctor.
isn't easy, but can he? Oh, it's too much to handle right now.
Oh my. Don't look down.
Too much to handle. So Jeff, the intensity on his face, you can tell it really comes up to this last 3 minutes whether he's going to be world champion or not.
Oh my God. Keep your eyes on the screen. If you want to, if you're just tuning in, if people are sleeping, your friends are sleeping, call them up right
Here's
now.
a wave for Winnie.
Winnie up and running.
Takes off. Big roll.
Oh!
Big roll. Keeps going. Oh my God, he's going to milk this. That was a really big roll. That's going to be so close. I think he should paddle his ass off and get out the back to try and secure another one, but that is going to be close.
Oh my Lord. Jeff Hubbard, only thing he can do is sit and wait for this heat to finish. Oh!
He needs a 5.83. Let's see him take off here. It's a bigger size wave. That's at least 6 foot. And he gets thrown out of this lip. Look at him fall top to bottom.
My.
Oh, this is too intense to call. You can see on his face that he liked that one. Has he got the scores? Oh, it's not enough. It's a 5.4. He's 0.4 off. Winnie needs to get another wave in the last 2 minutes.
2 minute warning.
He's
2 minute warning. Here we come down to the wire.
Hub's got to be stressing out. He just got beaten in the last 10 seconds of his heat, and Winnie's still got 2 minutes to maybe pull it off. There's Hardy giving him some support. It's got to be a tough time for him. His fellow Hawaiian, Jacob Romero, there too. Winnie, sure.
Oh my, look at that. You can feel the anxiety from Jeff Hubbard. Will Jeff Hubbard win his third world title here at the 2012 NMD versus Fronton Pro? Or will Dave Winchester have another chance? It all comes down to the last 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Winnie's inside. That little one's not going to give him what he needs. He's got a minute 30 to ruin Jeff's dreams.
Oh, Sasha Specker has been on an incredible campaign throughout the early rounds, and here he is. Will he totally be the wall for Dave Winchester's first world title? It looks like it may go down. The South Africans pretty much determining who your world title winner will be. Look at Sasha Specker. Oh my, 1 minute, 1 minute to go.
Remaining.
Did Sasha Specker just hook up Jeff Hubbard and knock out Dave Winchester? Look at Dave.
I can see some lumps coming out the back.
Look at that, look at
Jeff
that.
can't even watch. This is too intense. He's got 46 seconds to steal
Oh my. Jacob Romero, move your head
Winnie,
out of.
He's looking at the left.
Winnie,
Big tube.
A 5.83.
tube.
A 5.83.
Oh my goodness, he went for it.
A
Is that gonna
5.83.
count?
A 5.83.
Oh
That
my
is what
goodness.
Dave Winchester is after.
That
Is
was
that going to be it? Oh my.
That was a big barrel and a big section. He didn't hold the section.
The whole country of Australia are holding their breath right now.
Oh my goodness.
They are waiting. Winnie is waiting.
The tube alone should give him a decent score.
5.83. 5.83. Is that enough? We're
There's
taking
5 seconds left.
Oh,
Look at that tube.
That was a deep pit.
Big
Comes out.
goal.
Look where he lands. in the craziest section you can land right there.
The heat's over. It's up to this score.
The
to
last
drop.
score to drop. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on
Oh
the
my
screen.
God, he's got a 6.7.
Oh!
Dave Winchester.
6.7 for Dave Winchester in the last second of that heat. Oh my Lord!
Crazy.
Woo!
Can you believe how this is playing down? Jeff, this has got to be killing him.
Oh.